Hi, it's Leslie Ravenscroft again. Not everybody likes learning from a video, so as part of our flipped psychology program, you'll also be able to learn from text-based resources. The method that we advise people to use to learn for this is called SQ3R. SQ3R is an evidence-based technique. That means there's lots of research to show that it works and is effective. For instance, Taraban, Reneerson and Kerr show that students must actively engage with text, or their recall and understanding will drop very quickly. And Huber found that SQ3R increases student engagement with text. As we move through the cognitive module, you'll notice that this means you're moving from a structural reading of text to a much deeper semantic reading of text. What is SQ3R? Well, the S stands for survey. This is when you give an initial look over the piece of text to be learned. If you're not managing with large pieces of text, choose a smaller chunk and do the whole procedure with the small chunk. Q stands for writing questions. These are questions that you're going to generate. And the 3 R's are read, recite, and review. Before you start, turn off everything and prepare to give the text your full attention. You're going to need pen and pencil and writing materials. And in fact, as you head off to university, you should get into the habit of never reading a textbook without something in your hand like that. First of all, you need to survey the material. Look at the whole text. Note any subheadings and questions, any terms in bold or italics or capitals. You're going to use those to generate the questions. You're going to turn those subheadings and bolded items into questions and write them in your notes and leave a space for the answer, which you will fill in later. For example, if you have a subheading in the text which says brain lateralization, this becomes what is brain lateralization in your notes. By changing the information that you've read, this means you're engaging with it at a much deeper level. Then you read through the text. Read slowly and pause to answer the questions. Try and answer them in your own words. If you can't answer the question, go back and reread the section of text that you've just read. Rather like the Cornell notes, at the end of the text, you close your book and you stand up and you recite to yourself out loud everything that you've learned. Again, this provides additional pathways for recall later on. When you've recited everything, go away for 10 minutes and do a few jobs. After 10 minutes, when you come back, you need to try and summarize the text in maybe 3 sentences. If you can't, you need to go back and look over the text again. As you summarize the text, you may realize you actually have questions for your teacher to ask for next lesson. Write them down before you forget them. Make sure to ask your teacher at the next available opportunity. I hope this video has been helpful for you, and I hope it teaches you a skill that will be useful throughout your learning journey in your life.